screen and hear my voice, and recognize also that there is a chat box, sorry about that, on your screen, and so you can send messages to the group or just to me and the other presenters. So I wanted to start by welcoming everybody. My name is Jillian Gansler, and I am with a product called Quorum. It's an e-learning program, and it is sold by Kaplan Early Learning Company. I know you all are familiar with Kaplan and all the classroom materials they provide, but we are partnering with INCRA and offering this product to you. As I said, it's an e-learning program, and it will enable you to take courses 24/7 over the next year. So I'm going to turn it over first to Beth Knight from INCRA to just start with a couple of opening remarks. And
Thanks, Jillian. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay, great. So I want to echo Jillian's welcome to all of you. I know you're probably in the midst of a very busy day, so we're hoping to share some information today that you'll find useful and get you started on this great opportunity. As Jillian mentioned, I'm with INCRA, and we were fortunate through some recent grant funding to be able to take advantage of this resource and extend this opportunity to all of you. We contacted all of the local child care resource and referral agencies across the state, and congratulations, you were nominated to be extended the invite, and we're certainly grateful that you've accepted. What you're going to hear today or see today is a little bit more about the coursework that's available through Quorum, and Jillian's going to do a great job of highlighting that and showing you functionality and ease of use and so forth. What I'll do at the close of her presentation today is talk to you a little bit more about what you can expect over the course of the next year and what our expectations are for your participation. But we're pleased to be able to offer this training to you free of charge, and we'll also be sending you a very nice set of books, of resources that you can also use within your program and within your professional development. So thanks again for being part of this. Thanks so much for your commitment to your professional development and improving quality in your program. We hope that you find this experience to be advantageous, and we'll be looking for some feedback from you as we go through that over the course of the next year. So with that said, Jillian, I'll turn it back over to you, and you can start showing bells and whistles and sharing fun stuff.
Okay. Okay, sounds great. So thank you. So the program that INCRA is providing to you, in addition to printed materials, is called Quorum. And what you should see on your screen is a website that we have. It is free and open all the time to not members but others also. It's quorumlearning.com. And on this website, there's a lot of information about Quorum, and I'm going to share some of it with you, and you're going to get more from us throughout the next couple of weeks. So Quorum, as I said, it's a membership program, and so INCRA has purchased a membership for you, and it's been tremendously popular across the country, particularly with family child care, because you all know better than I do how difficult it is for you to get to training, for you to continue your professional development. And this is a resource that's available any place that you have any kind of device, laptop, desktop computer, an iPad, a tablet, anything like that you can take courses on your own time. You just need an internet connection and some kind of computer or tablet. And you can take courses whenever and wherever it works for you. We all learn differently. We all learn best at different times of the day. Some of us are early morning, some of us are late at night. And so you can take a course whenever and wherever it works for you. You can also take a course all at once. You can sit down and take a 2-hour course on a Saturday morning or a Tuesday night, or you can take it in small increments when the children are napping or when you have a few free minutes. So you can come and go throughout the day and taking these courses. They are 2 to 5 hours long, and I'm going to show you a couple of samples. They are all engaging and interactive. They are all approved in Illinois for continuing education units as well as by the registry, and I'm going to have Beth address that piece at the end. But we're a partner with you, and we are excited that you have been chosen to receive this resource so that you can take courses whenever and wherever it works for you. The other thing that Quorum enables you to do is to get all of the training that you need to get or renew a CDA. oftentimes that's the hardest part for providers about earning a CDA, as much as they might want to, is finding the time with your job and your program and your own families to get 120 hours of training. And you can do that through Quorum online whenever you have the time. And so I'm going to show you on this website, just while we're talking about CDA before I jump in, is that there is a chart on this website with all of the Quorum courses that are divided by CDA subject area. And so you can just choose what makes you excited and what subject area you want. The CDA requirements are that you need to have no fewer than 10 hours in each of these 8 subject areas and a total of 120 hours. And you can get it all through Quorum, or you can get part of it through Quorum. Some of you may have already started on your CDA through other opportunities. And as you can see on this chart, all the Quorum courses are approved as meeting the CDA gold standard. So I'm going to jump in and show you what Quorum is all about. And I'm going to go over here. As you can see, this is where you go when you're taking a course. This is where you go. You go to this website and you go to the student login. And you all will be getting an email in the next few days with your individual username and password. And so, and the instructions that I'm about to give you. So don't worry if you don't remember them, because I'm going to give you a lot of information today. So our system, a couple key things I want to point out. Our system works best with Google Chrome, Safari, or Firefox. Google Chrome is the one we recommend. And we can, if you don't have that on your computer, we will send you a link and you can download it for free. The one web browser that we do not recommend you use is Internet Explorer, and that is just not us. That is all online courses. We recommend that you use one of these, and we will send it to you. As I said, they're free. We also have a help desk. It's available 7 days a week, and this is our email for our help desk. Our phone number is also here. You can pick up the phone and call us at any time during business hours. We are on the East Coast, and but the email is monitored 7 days a week. I was actually on it Christmas Day last year. 7 days a week, every day of the year. You just need to email us, tell us that I have a question, I'm having a problem, I need some support, and we will either email you right back or call you. So we monitor that throughout the calendar year, and we are always here to support you. So you're going to get your username and password. I'm going to log on into my account as if I'm a member. And so when you have your username and password, you are going to get a portal that looks like this. This is where all of the information and all of your coursework is going to be kept. When you first log in, you're going to see this little boy with the orange arrow, and this right here where you says click here to begin, this shows you a 2-minute video. We strongly encourage you to watch it, and it enables you to have this 2-minute video that explains all of the information that I'm about to tell you about how to register for and take courses. All of your certificates for your completed courses are going to be kept here. So if licensing shows up and you can't find it, you have them right here. We do keep this data for 7 years. So if you took a course and you lost your certificate, it will still be in this portal. And even after your membership ends, you can always just contact us and we will help you recover it. Over on the course catalog, as I said, I logged on as if I'm a member. You are getting basically a library card. All of the coursework that we have, and we have over 140 hours of courses, are going to be available to you for free for the next year. And so they are $0 right here. The $30 is there because Kaplan does sell each course for $30, but you're getting the unlimited access to all the courses. We add new courses all the time. As we add new courses, it's just like there's another book in the library. You don't need to pay anything. We will just enable you to have the new courses. So if you are an infant toddler, if you're looking for specific course content, it's all over here. What we are looking at, I'm going to look at challenging behavior. This is an example of one of our courses. You go here and you see the description of the course. As I said, the courses are 2 to 5 hours long. This is a 3-hour course. We have these 2-minute movie trailers behind each course. Let's say you're trying to decide, is this a course I want to take? Is this the content I'm looking for? So you can play these 2-minute movie trailers. Oops. Sorry, I turned off my volume a minute ago. I'm sure that that is something that everybody can identify with. So, but you're going to play the trailers and see, is this something I want to take? And it's going to give you some samples of what the course is about. I can also see what course content is, what states have approved it for state training hours. Obviously, Illinois is listed here. Who should enroll? Is this a course for teachers or administrators or family child care providers? And we have testimonials here. The coursework is all, and the testimonials are pulled from the evaluations. The coursework is all relevant to your work as an early childhood provider. The coursework, our content comes from suggestions from our members, and we have one of our most recent courses that we have just added is this one on family child care indoor environment. We have a lot of family child care providers in the program, and they had been requesting something that's specifically for you, and so we developed this course. We have been in the business for over 30 years developing and deliver training, so we are familiar with a lot of the content, and we are always available to add new courses. The other thing I don't know if any of you are Spanish speakers primarily, but we do have courses. Most of the courses are also translated into Spanish, so you can just go and click this button. So let's say I've decided I want to take this course. I put it in my portal. It appears under my courses. And all of the courses, once I put it here, I have unlimited access to the course for 3 weeks. I can come and go as often as I want over that 3-week window. If I don't finish it at the end of that 3 weeks, it rolls off. But I can re-register for it and take it again. I can renew my library book, back to my analogy. So we do advise that you take one course at a time because of the 3-week clock, but you can take a course and then the next day take another one or whatever. You don't need to wait the 3 weeks, but we do advise you take one course at a time. The courses also have discussions in them, and these are discussions that I have participated in during the courses, and I can either participate in the discussion again, or I can go back in after the course and keep participating. There's a reason Facebook is popular. This is kind of like Facebook. People respond. This is the question that was asked in the course. If you had been a teacher in the video, what's one question? And these are all folks who are engaging in the conversation. This is from somebody last night. These are real time, and these are real people from all over the country that are participated in this program just like you are. So before I go into a course, I'm going to just pause and just ask, does anybody have any questions? And there's a chat box up there. I'm muting you all just because I know you're in family child care, and so there's probably a lot of happy noises of children behind you. So I just want to give you the opportunity to respond in the chat box or to ask a question if anybody has any. And if not, I'm going to move into a course. So I'm going to show you an example of a course. This is one of the federally required courses. This meets the CCDF training requirements. It also is a basic classroom safety course. So all of the courses have handouts in them. The handouts are within the courses, but supposing I had a handout that I printed off and I lost, I can go back and I can just re-register for the course and go pull them up in the handout packet. I don't need to go digging for it. They are all at this top level. Also, all of our courses have parent notes in them. So these are designed so that you can PDF them. They're in PDFs, I'm sorry. You can send them in an email to your parents, or you can print them off on colored paper and send them home in the backpacks. They are just designed to support you in your dialogue with the parents in your program about what you're doing in your program for professional development. So this is, as you can see, this is a sample. Just says, I just took this course. Here's some things I learned differently. Here's some things you're going to see in my classroom. And here's some things you can do at home. Here's some websites you might want to go to. Some of the parent notes have activities to do with your child to support the content. So the course remembers that I've been here before. All of the courses are set up like this. They are in chapters, and you can go as fast or slow as you want. You can watch the video 5 times, or you can just watch it once. You can actually read the video content if you want to. We have designed the courses so that they meet the needs of all types of learners. We all learn differently, and we want you to be comfortable. Somebody just posted that she has a group home and she has assistance, and yes, we will, I'm going to let Beth respond to that at the end. It is accessible to you right now. So the chapters go through. If I just want to sneak and take the test, I can't get there. I have got to go through and do all the information. So as I go through the chapters, these white boxes get colored into orange. And once they're all orange, I can get to this last chapter. That's where there is a test at the end of every course. You have 3 tries to pass it. If you don't pass it after the 3rd try, you do need to retake the course. But it is very rare. Probably 90–95% of the people do pass it after within the 3 tries. If you're going slowly and paying attention to the content, it's not a problem. We are designed really, our coursework is really designed to help you be successful and to help you learn the information and use the information. At the end of every course, there is also what we call an action plan, and that is a short writing assignment that, in addition to passing a test, we want to know what are you going to do with this information. INCRA is paying for you to have this membership. So in each course content, if you took a course on learning environment, what are you going to do to improve the learning environment in your family child care program? What are you going to do to make your classroom safer? All of those kinds of questions. And it's a short writing assignment, and it is something that INCRA will have the ability to see. So we encourage you to take it seriously, and the system is going to force you to take it, to do the writing assignment before you can earn your certificate. So you have to pass the test, you have to do the writing assignment. And then we also have an evaluation, which is really what we need so that we can continually improve our courses. We are continually adding new courses and improving our courses. So I'm going to quickly just show you a couple of examples from a course, just so you can see how the courses are set up. The courses are audioed. If you find the audio annoying, you can mute it. But we audioed them because we get a lot of feedback. A lot of people learn best that way. So our content is all content that is research-based. We have partnerships with the American Academy of Pediatrics, the Centers for Disease Control, all of these national organizations, and we utilize the content from those documents. Progress checks along the way so that you can see, am I doing everything I was supposed to do in this chapter? There are videos in the program. I'm going to play this one for a minute or so you can see what type of videos they are.
In 2009, a fire in a child care center in Mexico resulted in the death of 49 children, ages 3 years and younger. A variety of building and safety code violations, along with an inadequate number of supervising staff members, were all factors that led to this result. The fire started in a warehouse.
So that's one of the videos that's designed to be pretty provocative. It's a classroom safety course. It's a required course, and so by many states and by the federal government. And so it is designed to be provocative. It's designed to say classroom safety is super important. Look at the awful things that can happen. A lot of times our videos are fun. A lot of times our videos make you smile. We have one in an infant toddler class. You cannot work with infants and toddlers without smiling at the beginning of that video because that baby is just so cute. So we design the videos to be something that you enjoy, but sometimes they are designed to get you to sit up on the edge of your chair and pay attention to the course. We use a lot of reflective practice. We believe it's really important not only for you to take the course, but for you to stop and reflect at various times around how would you handle this situation. These particular reflections are private. This is not shared with anybody. This is just for you. So that's why we offer you the option to print it out if you want, or to submit it if you choose. So you can go as fast or as slow as you want, and to unfold the information, you can go to the end of the chapter and you can print them off into the handouts, because there are a lot of people that are like me and want the piece of paper and the yellow highlighter in their hand. So we have a lot of games along the way for you to test your knowledge that are really just designed for you to see, am I comfortable with this? Am I getting this? These are not the tests that you're going to get graded on. Here's an example of the resources, the printed resources at the end of the chapter. So I'm going to stop and let you play one of the games, just not tell you about them, but I'm going to let you play one just for a second. So this is a game about the use and storage of toxic substances. Does anybody see something there? There are 6 things here that should not be in this early childhood program. There are 6 things. Does anybody see one of them? You can put them in the chat box if you see something that should go away. The bucket, absolutely. That bucket needs to go. Soap on the shelf, yep. So as you can see, when I click them, I get positive feedback that I got it right, and it goes away. Anybody see one more? The bubbles, absolutely. One more. There are actually 3 more, but the pills on the floor. That was a good one. Good call. The nail polish, yep. And there's one more. One more on the shelf. It's this aerosol can. That should not be there either. This, yep. So anyhow, now I've played the game. I've maybe had a little fun. I've learned the information in a slightly different way. I can now go to the next page and I can listen to this book about preventing a poisoning accident. I can watch it. I can go as fast or slow as I want. So this is one more game that we can play just a piece of. So these are plants that should not be in an early childhood program. They're poisonous for children, not for animals, but for children. Is there one there that you believe should not be in your program? The holly, absolutely. So as you can see, when I click it, my little poison bottle starts to fill up. And if I kept clicking, my little poison bottle would fill up. Oops, so I missed.
Very good.
Actually, poinsettia is one. We had a lot of arguments in our office about that one. Poinsettia is actually not safe for animals, but it's okay in a childhood classroom. It's not going to harm the children if it's up on a shelf. But the holly absolutely will. And the daffodil, believe it or not. So then I can read about the information. I can test my knowledge. And again, there are plenty of checklists. There are all kinds of resources in this course for me to learn this information and to test myself. We have a crossword puzzle here. So there's a lot of fun, different ways to use the information and enjoy it and improve the lives of the children in your program and help you get your professional development. So I am going to pause and see, does anybody have any questions, and turn it back. Well, let me answer questions first, and then I'm going to turn it back to Beth. You all are going to get your own username and password in the next couple of days by email from us, from our help desk, which is registrar@qassist.com. It was on that first slide, but I'm going to put it on the screen. That's where the email is going to come from, and that's going to have your username and password. And then in the next couple of weeks, you also will receive some printed materials from INCRA that will come to your home. If you have not given me your address, I think most of you have, please email me your mailing address. And we will make sure you get those materials. So it doesn't seem like anybody has any questions about what I've talked about. Beth, do you want to jump back on? I'm going to unmute you, though.
Beth, we can't hear you.
Okay, hold on. That's my fault. I got to unmute everybody. Okay, Beth, go ahead.
Okay, I was
sorry about that.
Away.
That was my fault. That was my fault.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
That's okay. That's okay. I just said thank you all for being part of the presentation today and about a part of this opportunity. I want to share a few highlights specific to Illinois and to our work and to expectations with all of you participating in this. A couple of highlights. All of the trainings available on Quorum are registry approved, and they are an authorized entity. So these trainings will be included on your professional development record. They go in about monthly so that they're reflected on there. So you'll see those, which is good. I also want to certainly say that this is one opportunity of many that you all take to furthering your professional development and taking advantage of opportunities. I know that you work in partnership, obviously, with your local R&R, what they have available, also the courses we have available on the iLearning website, and then certainly through your associations and other quality trainings within your community. So please add this to your list of options and take advantage of it. It is wonderful that we're able to put it forward to all of you at no cost. Jillian, highlighted there's so many trainings, so many topics, and several relevant certainly to family child care, but lots of broad topics as well that will be helpful for all of you. I did want to make one point of clarification. While there are trainings listed on the quorum site that say they are approved to meet the federal health and safety requirement for Child Care Development Block Grant, I just want to reiterate to all of you that the Illinois Department of Human Services has recognized pretty specific pathways to meet that need in Illinois. So whether you have taken Tier 1 of the ACE Credential Level 1, whether you've taken the Health and Safety Basics through your R&R online, or whether you have one of the specified Gateways credentials, that is the pathway we need to use in Illinois to meet that DHS requirement if you're accepting CAP payments. So I just want to be sure that you were clear on that. The other thing to make note of is the expectation and hope that you guys take advantage of these online trainings. You can take as many trainings as you would like over the course of the next year, but we would ask that you take a minimum of 8 over the next year, just to maximize the membership opportunity. Again, you're going to get those resources in hand in the next probably 2 weeks. We'll have those out to you so that you'll get them. Jillian's going to send you your login, as she said, for accessing the courses, so you can get started with that right away. The other thing I wanted to point out is we have at least one pairing of courses right now that will count towards family child care credential credit. So we will send that to you in follow-up communication so that you know which 2 courses, if you're interested in using some of that training credit towards the credential. We want to be sure you know that pairing that's available. The other thing is we will be periodically running activity reports. Just we want to be sure folks are taking advantage of the membership. And so I'm sure we'll be communicating with you periodically and looking for feedback from you. Has this been worthwhile? How's it helped your program? So expect that. You'll get some periodic communication from us, but really we want you to, take advantage of what's available. And I know the accessibility and scheduling is a big thing. You guys have very full, busy days and weekends. So figuring out how to fit in your PD is sometimes a challenge. So hopefully this gives you some flexibility to do that. It's content, as I said, that's helpful for you in your program, and that you, can earn additional credits in different capacities if that's what you're looking for as well. So I'm going to pause too and see if anybody has any questions for me or about this opportunity at this point.
So also going back to the person who asked the question about your assistance using the information. When you take a course, your certificate is going to have your name on it and is going to be attached to the Illinois registry in your name. So if you want your assistants to take the courses and they need professional development hours, I guess my recommendation would be to email us and we can see if we can obtain a membership for them. But right now you can't. If Sally takes a course, it's going to have Sally's name on the certificate, and Mary can't go in and take the course on the same computer.
Yeah.
They can take it on the same computer, but they have to take the course under their username and password.
Right. Very similar if you've taken any courses on iLearning, or I'm sure any other platforms, it's tied to that individual. So,
right.
So Laura, Julie Swanberg is the point person, and she's on the call here as well, but she's the point person for the project here at INCRA, and she can do a reach to you and talk about that if you're interested in memberships for your assistance.
Right. So. Anybody have any other questions that we have forgotten to answer? So we are really excited to be working with you at Quorum. And as I said, we are here every day to answer your questions, and we will, so Julie. Sorry, I'm just trying to type and talk. So we are looking forward to working with you, and we will send you your username and password, and please feel free to reach out to us with any specific questions that you have as we get going. Our email address will be in your welcome email along with your username and password, and remembering the site that you have to go to. I think that's all we have today, unless anybody has any other questions. I'm typing Julie's name up on the screen, which is why I should stop talking.
And I think Jillian obviously mentioned that in terms of technical assistance. So as you get in there, and I know she covered a lot today, so there's assistance there. If you need help on the Quorum side or through that, you have assistance there. You're going to get your materials and get communications from Julie Swanberg here at INCRA as well. So we want you to be supported and through the process and take advantage of it and share feedback, periodically as we ask for that. Hopefully, like I said, it's advantageous for all of you. So if more questions come up, certainly reach to either of us, and we're happy to help. So.
Sounds great. Thank you all for your time. I hope you all have a wonderful afternoon, and we're looking forward to working with you over the next few months and the next year.
All right. Thank you all. Have a good day.
Thank you. Have a great afternoon. Bye.